Going on, guys? You know what I'm probably gonna do? So I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna get a fucking PlayStation camera, so like you can actually see me playing. I don't like playing on air without a fucking camera. It looks weird. I don't even think anyone's gonna watch this shit. I just need something to do. Fucking 5, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Check my phone. Yeah, about 5:45 in the morning.
Why did you learn how to ride in Metroburg? Because in Metroburg, I had a jetpack. Here, I have to walk 3 miles to flirt with girls at the mall. And nobody likes a heavy breathing...
Maybe I should make a Twitch account.
Mom fell for it. You gotta promise you won't tell anyone I can't ride a bike. I won't tell. You have the Thunder Twins...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
The game with an onside kick. You you got to try to get the ball first.
Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Because just don't let them return it.
So an onside kick fail in the first.
You know, I'm never really one of those people that care about getting scored on first. Especially if I didn't. If I got the ball first, I care about it. If I didn't get the ball first, I'm not worried about it. You're probably going to put in a bunch of his starters. So this gives me a chance to fucking look at some shit. So I don't like that. If he does a strategy that I don't want him to do.
First quarter, not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Oh, no. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let me set up audibles real quick. I do run out of this formation a lot. Probably more than some people will, definitely.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for
outside 20. Juke back in. Yes. Yes.
He's at the 50.
That's what we be needing, boy. They get it.
10,
style on you. There we go.
Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
Not like that.
You got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach.
This is good.
Because he's turning into
I forced a 3 and out.
And he's telling his team,
this is how we prepare.
Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
And I scored first. No matter, I get the ball half. It's going first. When you get the ball back, A half is huge, so we gotta
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
So stop this kickoff. Ooh, I want to kill him. I want to kill him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.
More yardage than I wanted to give up. I'm gonna go ahead and because he might try to run again. So I got to make sure there's people.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. Now, I know that these are professional athletes.
He's going to try to run.
Sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
You know he's going to try to run.
What I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive.
What he might be trying to do is open
running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember last drive they went 3 and out.
Yeah, that should be
first down. Wentz.
Oh, pick that for me. Pick that for me. Come on, bro. Come on.
Possibly get a pick.
That was good, bro.
But
I need you to pick it next time. I need you to pick that shit. Go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't like this. I'm switching plays.
Throwing his Wentz.
Good shit. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
80 weapons. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Shut down the run.
I think he likes natural light best.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to around the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Got it.
Sanders has it poked free. And this is
picked up
by the Saints.
And
they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover him. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I don't want to watch this.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Ooh,
this is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Too much.
The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup. And they got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Brees now on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Brees picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Sanders.
No.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz completes it to Agholor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half.
All right, head back to the run game.
Half, all tied on the scoreboard.
I got one interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On the ground, this is Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Ready? Still waiting. 1, 2, be drop. 1, 2, be drop. Hey, look, 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Just because
He's had his way in this one, but this time
literally
they get
just
him
because I
behind the line.
You have that.
And it's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll take it in.
Let's go.
The end zone.
Got him
for the
on
Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they needed
pressure from his right, and he goes down
there we go.
flat on his back.
Boy.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's funny if I send the pass rush
to 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going for it all. And that is caught.
He just one-hand grab that shit,
for
bro.
the Eagle touchdown.
Oh, hell no. Bullshit.
Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and an important one that is, as we are all tied
now he doesn't have the
early in this
windows.
fourth quarter. And welcome back. We
Like an
are
actual
in the city of
26.
brotherly love. Philadelphia. 17
Shit.
the score.
Fucking
All even to this point as the kick's away. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go ahead and run. Yeah, there's no one watching, bro.
The
But
Saints
who that
offense
nation,
on the
boy,
field, ready to get
in the
their drive
playoffs,
started.
and
it's
he's
a
ready.
last drive. They did it all on
He's
the
so
ground,
ready.
Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield,
We
other people have
ready.
to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10
Who
at
that?
the
Who that
49-yard
say they
line.
gonna beat them? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat
A
them?
give to Kamara
Who
running
that?
right.
Who that? Who that say they gonna beat
Nigel
them?
Braden brings
Who
him
that?
down.
Who
When we see
that?
those runs to the
Who
perimeter,
that
when we see
say
those
they gonna
runs to
beat
the
them?
edge, we think about
Hey.
big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I don't want
Didn't have a receiver up and downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Breeze on third down. That's complete
Let's
to his
go.
running back, Kamara.
Another
and
first.
He has another
You're gonna
first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Got to get some of this
Good
clock
route, good
out.
pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Well, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores,
bring it
they
out.
scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, he's able to get across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn
Yes.
Lattimore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short.
Don't test my boy Lattimore like that again.
And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good
Yeah,
starting
let's
field
run this
position
clock
for them
out,
here
bro.
as they come up 1st and 10 right at the
Eat up this
50-yard
clock.
line. Kamara. And just 1 yard here from
Fine
the
with that.
49 to the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Obviously, in this
As they'll talk
opportunity,
things over prior to this upcoming
I'm gonna have
second
to
down
fucking punt the
play.
ball.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have
Good
to figure
chance.
just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
again,
As
this
the
is
clock will
just if I
stop
can
with a minute
send
6 left to go in the
I
game.
don't really care for that.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
Yes!
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go! Good game, opponent. 229 rushing. Kept this. So close to 100 wins, bro. 5 more of them things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the
we got a
Inner Harbor
Ravens
of
user, you know what
Baltimore
that
at
means.
M&T Bank Stadium. The two
Look
teams
out for
emerging from their
LJ.
respective tunnels a
What
minute
is the
ago
ball?
to
He
the
gets the
approval
ball.
of this Baltimore
Or maybe
crowd.
not.
They're
Or maybe
all
not.
set as their Ravens will
Fuck, I
match
hate
up
playing this.
with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
No one's ever going to lose this time out.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
He got the ball
And
50.
that's why you have your hands team out there on the
Cool.
field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
I always
And let's
do.
face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game.
Oh, he ran right by him, and he read that shit
Run
too.
it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And all the way
I read that shit
inside
too,
the
bro.
14
It's
before they
okay.
drop it.
It's okay.
That one
Good
covers
shit, bro. I'm not even
29
mad about it.
yards. First down.
And that was a nice, strong
Read
They called
that
the
shit,
field
man.
general.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone.
Read that shit.
It's
That's what
first
he
and
did
10 at
not
the
want.
14. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As
Yeah,
his
that's
guys
what I'm
are
saying,
able
bro.
to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's all good.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
That's the smart
conversation
thing to do.
post
That's what I always do.
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you
Did
want
not
to blitz
set
or
up
whether
my
you want to throw the ball
audible.
deep, those types
Didn't
of
set
things,
up my
now they've given up that
audible.
type of field position, the
I
advantage
didn't
is
set
switched
up
to their
my
opponent.
audible. Hold on. I didn't set up my audible. There we go.
3 yards on that last
My
carry.
audible's
Here's
cool.
2nd and 7. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to
Good
find
shit.
that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Running with Kamara.
You can't slow down
He's
the
free
run
going
game
down the left
forever.
side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get your offense back on the field.
Alvin Kamara, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
But I'm not even mad though, because they did what they were. He did what he was supposed to do. I fucked up a bit, and it happens.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. He got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
There we go.
Good and he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the ground, Kamara.
First.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. It's just me and you.
Now Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Breeze.
Get that first. Get that first. Thank you.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
Block for me. It's fine.
Yeah. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That middle for me. Oh. And fight him off, bro. That's what I
shy of the 10. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10.
Pick up that block.
In the red zone.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze.
You already knew.
Flush.
You already knew.
And he's got it.
Taysom Hill, my dude.
Saints.
He plays quarterback.
Taysom
He plays wide receiver. He plays whatever the hell he needs
to. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7. Looking for again, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Should have lobbed it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget.
Okay, pay attention now,
guys. Pay attention. Just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
I like that.
Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on
this run?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara.
Oh, there we go, Kamara.
Territory.
Just do it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Trying the left side with Kamara.
He shut it down.
Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's got his tight end. That's
there we
Smith.
go, Smith.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They come out here in the eye.
You're good.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
Got him.
He is in
there we
the
go.
end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hill.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss.
Good.
That window closed
Good.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I had it. Pressure.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down. It's Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, still letting me run the play clock. Still letting me run the clock down. So
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll
he scored.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
He's going to be great.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And it is
got it.
They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
23 seconds, 3 timeouts.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Bring this out.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Shit.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
signs of exaggerated manliness.
He's having dinner with the girl at Sarvache.
All right. I hear they have good panini. Oh, shut up, Schwartz. I gotta go get Henry before the symptoms advance too far and they become permanent. Come with me. Bye. Off the tour. I really should call my sister a horse. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no! I will not excuse you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. I was just passing the... What? You want to take a swing at me? Come on!
Let's go, Mark.
Yeah! Go, Mark! Enjoy your salad!
Hey, Henry.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Is that... Are you growing a beard?
Huh? Huh, no, I think I just need a shave.
Wow, when did you start shaving?
I guess tomorrow morning.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I better get that at that point, bro. I think doing jumping around, but ambush, I get it.
Set. 95-56. 95-56. You got nothing left.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If I can score first.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position in his opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook.
Oh, he's still up.
First down and much more. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ready? 95-56. Keep it up.
Coming left is Kamara. Bust through the tackle.
Oh, he's still up. He's still up. Let's go.
From the first.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Oh, my God.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A give. This is Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short
however
runs,
they come,
they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I don't know how Mahomes activates his bazooka, but I cannot let him activate it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing the line of scrimmage.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
I swear to God.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
If he had gotten that, I would have slipped in there.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
I don't even want it anymore.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, twisting away. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Holy shit.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Why are you cheating?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
We're out here looking good.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Good shit, defense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Breeze.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
You didn't tap them toes like I made them. He had it, though. He had it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
21. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Ain't no such thing as a loss. You kill. Check 99. Check 61. Matchbox lights.
On 1st down, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 5-9. Number 53. 53.
Jill! He's coming, he's coming, he's coming! We got double up, double up!
To throw is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touch. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I really just got to keep that. We're going to send a little heat at him just to see how we can.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 4.
Test my boy, Marcus Williams. Good in coverage, just can't tackle worth a shit, bro. It's like one issue.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Because of one fucking person. Last year, I would have had no issue with that. This year, I gotta fucking have a whole scheme for these bitches. A whole fucking scheme.
Check right 54, right 54. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson.
Oh boy.
Complete.
Oh boy.
A gain of 4 on the
Be
play,
there for me.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Damn, I'm not even.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's checking credit.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 41, Brees. And he's going to be sacked.
Why did he go all the way out? It's not even his fucking route.
Stripe. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down
not
for
even
a
his
loss
route.
of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara trying the right side. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Running with Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
A give to Kamara running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Marcus Peters out to make the tackle.
But it doesn't.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It doesn't help.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition,
and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Breeze on the bootleg. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield. To the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown.
Another one. I don't know. All I know how to do is run, bro. All I know how to do is run. You shut that down, bro. It's game. Oh, they don't.
Walking into a clothing store is a completely different experience for me now.
It's amazing. I'm learning how the brain works, but not just any brain, but my brain. This is not just some temporary kind of fix. It's
Change your life. What will power our future? Technology. Your courage marks the true spirit of America. Projections show that 65% of today's careers require higher education. To employ millions of Americans, we're bringing our degrees online. There are no entrance exams and no application fees. Just programs that focus on your future. Come build the skills that employers demand in programs they help design. Learn more at maryville.edu/online.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
This is like a
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's funny going on.
On second and 9, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You draw Corker.
Watch out. Watch out.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And that's caught by Smith. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 16, Cousins. And Thielens got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
No, he's not big.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
I don't really.
Loss of 2 there. Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, hell no. Dude, I'm winning, bro. Why you gotta do it?
26-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All of a sudden, I played this dude twice. And for some reason, on the second go-round, connection segment.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Ginn has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? 95-56. Watch the run.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right here.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Get him out of here. Thank you. Thank you. know what was wrong with the connection that game. He was trying to lag switch. It was what that thing. He was trying to lag switch because it was working. I was going to say I get the ball ahead. So.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Here we go.
180.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Garoppolo. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Garoppolo again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
100% I don't think he's going to get so,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go. Wait, 80! He's tired of
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 30 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got Rome. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, I had a perfect. Okay. It's kicking me a stretch right there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Black 80! Walk 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
All day, dog.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Defensively, they snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They run with Breida, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Thomas the intended target. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Got caught on my block.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the return, it's James.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Just like that.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. Black 80!
54. Crunch time, defense.
Look at throw. Garoppolo incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Man, I got you.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Here we go. 80!
Check, walk 54. Switch up.
This is Breida on the draw. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon.